Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, That's Right, Homeschool. My name is Mrs. T. Today we're going to be doing a deep dive into our homeschool curriculum kindergarten math picks. Now, if you haven't yet seen my whole kindergarten curriculum pick video from May, I will post it in the description here. There are a couple of changes here simply because we've made some progress here in June. Some additional things have kind of popped up in our minds, and we made a couple of adjustments, but a lot of it is going to be in common. So let's go ahead and just hop into the details. We're going to talk about how we're implementing it and the resources we are using. So I believe that my child thrives with his math instruction and learning when he has kind of a variation of approach. And what I mean by that is that I think he benefits from having a mix of spiral and mastery approach. Methodology of learning. And I was kind of looking at programs that would allow him to do both. Now, we have been using manipulatives now with our current program, and I definitely have noticed that the manipulatives are great, but if there are too many days in a row of manipulatives, he has like zero interest in it. He gets almost burnt out on using manipulatives, but when he's into it, it is so beneficial and he loves it. So I was kind of like, okay, maybe we need to approach this a little bit differently with the manipulatives. So let's go ahead and talk about the resources we are going to be using. The first resource that I'm going to talk about here is something that we have been using now for a little while, and that is Mathematical Reasoning Level A. We went through beginning level 1 and 2 with him, and he absolutely loved it. Level A, we have no complaints with it. He really enjoys it, and we target to do it every day. So basically, we take one of those sheets, we put it in a dry erase pocket, and he does it front and back. And the reason why we decided to do this, to keep doing this, is because it really offers him great practice for writing his numbers, and it's colorful, it's engaging, and he loves it. He does love it. And one single sheet takes only a couple of minutes. So it's not too hard, but it's like a really fun, quick practice that I'm not going to change because it's working really well for us right now. Now, the next piece of curriculum is new. It's not something that we talked about in our curriculum pick video because it wasn't on our radar back in May. This is going to be Saxon Math K. Now, this is broken down into a morning session and like the actual lesson. And what I like about the lessons here is they're very fast and they are scripted. So the meeting notes and the lesson is scripted. And I thought that this would be a good daily kind of like our math meeting. Like, I like this idea, this concept of sitting down, having a meeting, mostly having discussion. There is some manipulatives that are done in here, like counting bears you kind of play with and explore, but it doesn't look like it's going to take very long. And I thought that that would be a fun thing to do with our mathematical reasoning every single day. So basically we do our meeting, we do our mathematical reasoning, and then we do our Saxon. And I think that whole thing would take us about 15 minutes. Like, I don't think it will take very long based on the information here. Let's talk about our evening math. So right now, you guys, we are using Matthew C. Primer, and we are a little over halfway through. We are not going to be finishing this before the kindergarten year. So I decided that we are going to continue this, but instead of trying to do it every single day, which is kind of burning out my child a little bit, is reduce this to 2 days a week. So 2 days a week, we will make our way through this, and our goal is to finish it throughout the kindergarten year without specifically setting a target date. So he does like the manipulatives through here, but again, if I do too many days like in a row where I'm pulling those out, he just has zero interest in it. So I thought that reducing the time for this would be good, but this is now going to be officially part of our kindergarten year. And originally I didn't think that we would still be working on this in kindergarten, but we are, and there's nothing wrong with that. Now, the thing that I did talk about in the curriculum pick video is Shiller Learning Math at Home. And this, I'm so excited, we're still using this, but we are reducing this to 3 days a week. So basically it'd be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we're doing Shiller Learning, and then Tuesday, Thursday will be Matthew C. So those will be our like heavy manipulative math play. But what I like about this is this one in particular uses a variety of different manipulative types. So I think it will keep it fresh versus Matthew C is just those blocks, which is great. It works well, but I think that variation will be really, really solid with my kid. Now, I love games. My child loves games, and we got this bundle from Teachers Pay Teachers of math games, and I'm really excited to use this. So basically, this is from the Moffat Girls on Teachers Pay Teachers, and I'll link it down below. It is a bundle of like over 400 some odd games. And these games are very easy math. This is actually the very first one. So you're going to be rolling, your child's going to roll a dice, move like a little marker, and just practice counting. And we're going to go up to 50. So we have like a very easy game here. We have, this is the very last game, which is doing like a roll, subtract, and solve series of problems. So we have this one here. And I decided that we are going to try to do one of these games each day, but this is where I'm really excited. We're going to make it competitive. So Mom is going to play against kindergartner, and we are going to keep a running tally on a sheet of paper of who is winning. And I want it to be a way for us to practice tally marks and counting in groups of 5 and counting from 5s. So this will be something that we are practicing all year round. And I thought that this would be a really fun way to do so. I was trying to figure out like a hands-on way to like introduce tally marks and get really solid practice with them. And I was like, something competitive will be fun. We do play a lot of games, so competitive play and cooperative play, we enjoy both of them. My child does not have a problem with not winning, and I think that having a tally of scores will actually be really enjoyable. So we're going to do one of these little games, maybe not every single day, but most days. And again, because there are so many that are included, if he wants to do more in a single day, we can do more than one. Okay, the last thing I just want to talk about are books, and books that will support math. And these are more of like just for funsies. I don't have anything specifically scheduled, but we will definitely still be pulling out the books that we have been enjoying already. So I do have a number of math specific books from Math Start that I got from Book Outlet. We do read these already, and we will continue to pull them out. And truth to tell, if we're not really feeling a big math lesson day, I have no problem skipping a lesson if we're feeling burnt out and replacing it with like books or something like that. So we might pull these in on days that we just need it to be a little lighter and do exploration of math through literature. All right, this next book I think I got from Thrift Books, and it is called Math Fun. And this is actually a series of books. I have a cat here. This is actually a series of books that are going to cover a number of topics from addition and subtraction, multiplication, division, sets, and patterns, I think. So we have a good number of different things that we have in here. So again, this will be something we can pull out if we don't really feel like doing our math, but we still need to get our math practice. And the last book I want to flag here is something that we have already started, but we just haven't been consistent with it, and that is Life of Fred Apples. So again, if I'm feeling like we need to have a pause, we might just take a little bit of a pause for a couple of days and then tackle Life of Fred Apples. And that is it, you guys. That is going to be our math. I'm really excited. Comment down below. Let me know what you are doing for your kindergarten math, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, everyone. You have a great day.